like, where does the Kennen even go then as far as masteries? I mean, you could go
It's just a
Electrocute,
fun
you could
pick.
go something like that. They're
You
here to win,
if you want to
Deficio.
style on people, you can take it. Yorick, Aatrox
Does it look
fans.
stylish if you get blasted?
No,
That's the problem.
definitely does not.
At
Long
least in
shoe.
Zed. This to me feels like these guys are talking about what they want to play. This feels like it could be a mirror.
Yes, I mean, they're definitely not banning some of the
Yeah.
champions these players are famous for by any means that we most likely would see. Classic Poppy ban coming in as well.
Yeah.
So we're definitely expecting a mirror here. Oh, okay.
It may be the Flashing Knight as well. A Garen versus Garen, a test for the
Yes!
ages.
It paid off that I played Garen in solo queue before this tournament.
Spin to win.
Spin to win. Fantastic laning phase, I gotta tell you, man. You
Yeah.
can destroy people. And the fact that his W is so amazing now, also when it comes to actually even...
The W is nuts.
It
The
is
amount of tenacity
crazy.
it gives you.
Also, the damage
If you
reduction.
have Merc Treads, it's like you're not even getting CC'd.
Dude, literally, like, as soon as you hit like level 5 or 6, you just walk onto the enemy tower, pop that bad boy, spank them in the head, and then you walk away. And I know spanking people in the head is kind of weird, so
Yeah, I
slap
mean,
them in the head.
You and Trevor normally spank a different route.
It's a different one.
Yeah.
Looks like the head.
Yeah. There you go. Not going to touch that one. But Garen versus Garen. What are you expecting? Q-Max, E-Max? I feel like Q is probably better for the actual straight-up 1v1, but,
E-Max
I'm
though,
not
for
really
damage.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, E does have the armor shred obviously on it. It does increase damage with the ranks. Q is pretty powerful in the 1v1. The silence, I would assume, is affected actually by the W. That actually could come into play.
Sure, I mean, it's going to be very important how they use the W again, because when you do activate it, it's so strong for a few seconds. And if you miss that one and you're not actually activating when you're about to take damage, that will cost you a lot in just a pure 1v1. And I like the Summoner's Will choices.
Yep.
Both
Flash
agree.
Ignite. Double Airy, Flash Ignite. They're both starting the same items. I'm going to assume the runes are the same all the way down
Most
the line.
likely. Where's my grasp? It's okay. We get the area.
We got to have a dance-off. You're gonna pick two Garens, you're not going to dance?
Well, almost.
All right.
Baiting the dance.
All right. This maybe a little bit of movement. You're seeing some. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's what you like to see. That's the money shot right there.
All-Star 101, baby.
Hey, Expeke last year was popping off with the Garen.
Famous pick. He was amazing for like 15 minutes of that game, and that was
That's all
about
you
it.
gotta remember.
That's kind of the
Just
thing about
block the
Garen.
rest out.
I mean, the thing about Garen is, again, fantastic pick in the early game. Late game, especially if you have to enter things like team fights, it doesn't feel great, but there's no team fighting in 1v1. It is all about laning phase.
Just gotta give him the justice.
Ooh,
Make him the
PraY.
villain.
PraY winning the first trade right there.
They are gonna have quite a bit of regen though. That's one of the things about this. With the Perseverance, if you actually sit back, PraY's winning those little trades pretty hard. Remember, the Q is also an auto reset, so if you can get the Q then follow, the immediate auto then Q, you are gonna get a lot more damage.
And we gotta follow that rush for level 2, because if Rekkles had actually stayed forward, PraY could have gone all in with Q and, of course, E pop right after, but Rekkles stepped away.
Those are very glowy swords.
It makes it more powerful.
Good.
No one knows why.
No one knows.
Is it fire, ice?
It's neither.
Just extra glow for the damage.
Yeah, it's just very, very glowy.
Well, right now, PraY is abusing the fact that he is actually with the early level 2, now early level 3. Big wave on the Rekkles tower, but this is not the game where you farm for 100 CS. There will be an all-in.
Definitely not, and we are going to check in on what the players are saying. They got some banter going on.
Q-Max?
Q-Max, sir.
Okay.
Maybe he can kill me now. I'm coming!
I know.
Alrighty. Oh, the guy goes down. He has flash. Remember, if he can get the flash Q, you cannot flash away when you are silencing. Oh, he got him!
He also stopped the passive right there. He's like, no sustain for you. Great all-in from PraY. Dominated this Garen 1v1. We gotta give him that.
A true test of skill. The question becomes, will he bust it out in the 5v5s?
It is a potential.
There is potential.
80 carry Garen, all in bot lane.
Yeah, I like it.
You have Leona,
Full lethality.
Alistar. I can see it. I can see it
too.
So there we go. Just gets a bit of extra damage. No more region for Rekkles. And
Ignite is a poke summoner after all.
then Q flash all in. Rekkles knew. You can see pop the Q himself. I'm about to flash away, but
Those mechanics.
that's the thing about Garen, man. If you are spot on with the mechanics, you can make big plays like that one.
There you go. You too can aspire to achieve greatness.
You
such as
too.
we have seen displayed here.
You too can pick Garen. Win your lane. Feel so strong like you are the true carry of your team. And then very quickly realize by the time you have to do other things than 1v1ing people, you're almost useless. But you won your lane, so you did your job.
You also have Ignite.
There you go.
You got to take Ignite just like this guy.
I mean, you have to. He just
and then
destroyed
when you're 7
Rekkles.
CS up on the TP Mount guy and he goes bot and kills your bot lane, you can question mark ping them and
Exactly.
say, I'm winning lane.
Because you're winning lane.
You are winning.
And that's the important part
And
when you're
that
playing
counts,
Garen.
whether it's 1 CS or 100.
I'm sad we didn't get to the point where there were a bunch of Infinity Edges in there, some crits,
Yeah,
everything.
definitely was expecting at least 3 or 4 Infinity Edges that
I
game.
thought it was going to be a long game where they
Yeah.
were just not last hit at all, but instead PraY got early level 2, Rekkles forced back already, level 3 came in, level 4 even when he went for the all-in, and he controlled the minion waves, he controlled the Garen 1v1,
He was faster on the sweeper,
he clicked Q flash really fast.
a little bit earlier to dance perhaps.
Korean mechanics and knowledge right there.
Unparalleled. Some very impressive stuff, but that means it is going to be PraY moving on. He's going to be facing off against Uzi. I doubt he's going to be able to get Uzi into the Garen versus Garen rematch, but
I don't
perhaps we'll
know.
have that tomorrow. That could be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm not sure, you know. It was a pretty cool matchup. I didn't actually think Rekkles was going to go for it. I thought, again, we are going to be like Lucian versus Lucian.
I was
something
expecting
cool
like a Vayne
that.
versus Vayne,
Vayne
something
could've
like
been
that.
another one,
That
of
could have been
course.
pretty good.
Also, the other semi-final, Bjergsen against Jisoo, the man who wants to all in against the man who wanted to push the wave on Tilia.
Both of the former champions last 2 years, though, are still alive, but we're going to send it over to Avali, who's standing by for an interview with the LCK bot laner.
Thanks, guys. I am here with PraY, and oh my gosh, the 2v2 or the 1v1 Garen. Tell me, where did that pick come from?
그 가렌 대 가렌 미러전이 어떻게 결정된 건지 말씀해 주세요.
원래는 좀 약간 원딜 챔프를 하려다가 그러니까 차라리 퍼니 챔프로 가자 그래가지고 이제 합의 봐가지고 가렌으로 하게 된 것 같아요.
Actually, at first we discussed to play a ADC versus ADC mirror match, but then we decided actually let's play a funny matchup, and then we decided to play Garen eventually.
Is that your favorite champion, or is that just like the meme that you wanted?
가렌이 그냥 나온 건지 혹시는 뭐 원래 좀 즐기던 챔피언인지 뭐 그냥 재미용 뭐 짤 만들기 위한 그런 챔피언 한 건지 말씀해 주세요.
일단 뭐 서로 일단 재밌는 픽이라고 생각했고 레클레스 선수도 그렇고 저도 그렇고 거의 한 몇 년간 안 쓰던 챔프여서 더 재밌겠구나 해서 그냥 좀 클래식한 챔피언으로 했던 것 같아요.
I mean, we both thought that Garen would be a very interesting champion to play, and since we both didn't play Garen for like a lot of years, we thought that bringing back the classic would be really fun to watch.
Well, I know the fans loved it, and they had a lot of fun watching, and it looked like you had a lot of fun playing it. How has your overall All-Stars experience been so far?
일단 오늘 1대1은 되게 재미있게 경기하신 것 같고 팬들도 많이 즐거워했었는데 지금까지 프레이 선수 올스타전 어떻게 즐기고 있는지 어떤 경험했는지 말씀해 주세요.
뭐 되게 즐기고 있고요. 일단 오늘 1대1 가렌 매치에서 이겨서 좀 더 기분이 좋은 것 같아요.
I've been definitely enjoying All-Stars a lot, but by winning today's 1v1 Garen match, it just made my experience much more better.
Wonderful. Well, you play Uzi tomorrow. Do you have any thoughts on that matchup?
내일 이제 우지 선수랑 1대1 붙게 될 텐데 혹시 어떤 뭐 전략을 짜고 있는 게 있거나 그런 게 있으신가요?
아마 우지 선수는 약간 좀 퍼니한 것보다는 되게 약간 정통파 1위를 또 노리는 친구일 것 같아서 그냥 뭐 저도 열심히 해서 그냥 원딜 챔프를 이렇게 대결할 것 같아요.
I think Woozy will be rather go for a more serious matchup and he'll aim for the championship. So I don't think we're gonna have a funny champion matchup. So I think we're gonna do a classic ADC versus ADC matchup.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for this interview, and I wish you the best of luck tomorrow. We're going to toss it over to our friends at the desk.